Hello and welcome back to Struggle for the Iliac Bay, and we're currently in the Daedric Shrine, and the main reason why is because we haven't actually explored all of it yet, and, well, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to explore all of it in this episode, but I have been attempting to go quite far here. So I have no idea who this guy is, but as you can see there is a portal to the Deadlands. I'm going to assume that this guy is going to want to attack me. I do have some summons, by the way, but unfortunately, they are not with me right now. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to loot the shield. Going to get my summons ready, just in case, because, yes, as you can quite clearly tell, that is indeed an enemy. And I'm going to assume that this fellow probably would have been quite difficult. Maybe. Yeah, Dremora Gatekeeper. Alright, nice to know, nice to know. Okay, so yeah, we're otherwise fine here. I've eliminated everything, and let's go into the Deadlands. I have no idea what this means, but I'm very, very intrigued. Okay, wow. Are you serious right now? This is crazy. The scope of this mod, you know, yeah. It's like a clown car. It's like a clown car because on the outside, you think, oh yeah, okay, cool. You know, total conversion. They got the Daggerfall map. They got the units. They got the troops. They got the items. You know, they got all this stuff. They got a bunch of dungeons and various other scenes that you can go into. And then you usually think, oh yeah, that's cool and everything, right? That's great. You know, that's fantastic. But this is an entirely different level, because this is literally just like, I mean, you could see exactly what's happening here. I went from one of those dungeons into a completely separate area. Now, yeah, sure, okay, fine. You know, this is technically, this is another scene, you know, in the dungeon, and it just looks different and all that stuff. But the actual thought to create a portal like this and to do the entire thing. I mean, look at how amazing the scope is. It's just, I have no words. I have no words. It just goes to show, you know, passion, the passion and dedication for creating in the modding community is just unmatched. It really is. And this is exactly the reason why Warband is still played today. Just because the modding community is just like this. It's just so incredibly passionate about the game and what they're doing. It's so... And look at this, look at this. I got a chest. Look at that. A Daedric helmet. Okay, so we literally have an even better helmet than what we were wearing beforehand. And so I can actually put that on now. Hilariously enough, this obviously requires quite a lot of strength, so none of my companions are going to be able to use this, which is actually kind of sad, to be honest. Maybe we can get a companion sometime later on that might have a little bit more strength, you know, maybe something like that. And no, it does look as though we have reached our first invisible wall. Okay, I appreciate it. I was thinking, whoa, we can actually go down here, but no, we cannot. No, that's fine. I am perfectly fine with that, because look at how insanely massive this entire area is. I am just blown away. You know, it's so funny as well, because that's the reason why I used the analogy of a clown car, because initially you think, oh, okay, you know, it's a clown car, and there's going to be some clowns in it, obviously, right? You know, that's what you're going to get. However, then there's always a surprise, you know? In the case of this mod, at least, there's always a surprise that you're never really sure is there, but it's always going to be there. It's actually crazy good. I can't believe it, really. It's just, yeah, it's great. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know. I don't have any words. I'm going to just gush about it for the entire episode, but let's not do that, even though I probably should. Anyway, I am very much enjoying my weapon, by the way. The weapon that we got in the previous episode. It's absolutely fantastic. Probably I might even say maybe the best weapon in the game. I obviously don't know, because there's bound to be a number of other magical weapons, artifacts, and so on and so forth that are maybe even better than this. But I have been absolutely loving it because it does piercing damage, of course. It does piercing damage, and as a result, it means that, well, any enemy that we come up against is going to be taking significant hits from us. And you have to bear in mind that the... I thought that was an invisible wall there. Okay, well, not invisible, but, you know, I thought that was a disappearing wall, secret wall, whatever you want to call it. But no, it is not. Anyway, what I was saying is, the piercing damage is actually going to make everything die so much faster, especially the heavily armored enemies. And so much so that, you know, in the first little section of the Daedric Shrine, when we come up against our first, you know, the first big guy that was giving me a huge amount of problems, you know that one? The one that was killing me every time almost? Yeah, that guy. He literally took 48 damage from this weapon. And I was able to eliminate him so incredibly fast just because of that. It's really quite fantastic. It really is. Anyway, I'm just going to throw this. Just going to spawn another one of these Frost Atronachs. Might as well, right? I mean, it's going to make a big difference. And, well, I have no words for what we are about to walk into right here. Because look at this spectacle right now. This is an extremely, shall we say, foreboding presence ahead of us here. And I don't know what we're going to fight, but all I know is that one of my Dremora is running away because he's very, very scared, apparently. I'm not entirely sure why, but there you go. I wonder if there's anything that I can explore out here, because it does look as though this is a path. Does it? Am I imagining things that are not actually here? That could be the case. Yeah, no, I think this is too far. Yeah, no. I was thinking, oh, what about if there's a secret? What if there's a secret over there, you know? I didn't really want to miss out, potentially. As you can see, my forces are absolutely murdering everything. Oh, look at that, we took down the gate as well. Okay, that's hilarious. Okay, now we have even more enemies to fight as well, but that is no problem at all. As you can quite clearly see, they are just absolutely getting murdered. And I wonder, is there another chest in this area? I'm going to assume there probably... Yep. I'm getting knocked down, but I get back up again. Because no one's going to knock me down. There we go. But yeah, in general, I wonder whether there's a chest here somewhere. Maybe we can... I wouldn't mind some Daedric armor. I think we're already using some really amazing armor as it is, but the Daedric armor helmets that I've so far gotten, they are amazing. They are far and away the best helmets I've ever seen. And I'm wondering whether there's going to be something good, maybe something equivalent to it. I'm hoping Daedric armor itself, you know, like a torso piece, would be fantastic. That would be very, very nice. I see a chest. I see a chest. Okay, now, look at how much damage I can potentially do. Look at that, 22 damage, and then 15 damage. Obviously, I wasn't getting particularly lucky there, unfortunately, but yeah. Anyway, the chest... No! Oh, did I leave? Oh, no, I didn't want to leave. Oh, did I actually... I actually thought I left by mistake for a second there, but look... This is exactly what I was asking for. Isn't that insane? Now look at me. Look at this. 100 body armor. 32 leg armor. 78 on my old gear. And 26. Wow. Wow. Okay. That is just incredible. Okay, so leave area is indeed a thing that I can do now. Do I want to do that, though? That is the question. Is there anywhere else that I can explore? I'm going to assume yes. So I will go down there and see if I can actually go into the keep of the castle. Ah, so the gate to the castle does not open. However, there is another chest here, and indeed, Daedric Greaves are our reward. And we gain 52 leg armor from this, up from 16, as you can see right here. So I'm actually wondering, there must be another chest, right? There must be another chest somewhere with some gloves. But the question is, where is it? I'm going to assume that I have missed it. Or... wait, no, wait. There is actually a door up there, which I don't think I've seen yet. So, you can rest assured I am going to try and find these gloves, because if they are as good as everything else that we've gotten so far, I can say nothing else. But what's really funny, actually, is that this is another one of those times where, as I said to you in the previous episode, if you were... oh wow, I think we might get lucky. Oh no, we just got a Daedric Greatsword. Okay, well, as you can quite clearly tell, this is what I'm currently using. I personally believe this is better than this, but it's still very, very nice. Don't get me wrong. I think this is absolutely amazing. I would like some gloves, though. Yeah, but we can't seem to find that. But yeah, anyway, as I said in the previous episode, it is very much a case of, if you want to be very efficient, shall we say, with your time, and you want to try to maximize your character in the fastest way possible, then this is a really, really good way to do it. Obviously, in a sense, you do need to have 18 strength to be able to equip these items. However, you are going to need a lot of intelligence to be able to level up your magic power enough to be able to use summoning magic. Because obviously summoning magic is indeed the main thing that is carrying us forward here, because that's the thing that's actually killing a lot of these enemies. Most of the enemies, however, in this particular section of the mod are not that difficult. The Dromora Kinval units, they're kind of difficult, you know, as you might expect. But the churls and stuff like that, the churls, they don't really have too much HP or protection or anything like that, so they're pretty easy to deal with. So, you know, there's that. But, yeah, I just... I'm actually wondering, wait a minute, is there a chest up here? I think there might be a chest up here. This might be the last place. Because I think I've gone everywhere else, right? Don't fall off now. Yes, there's a chest. Okay, wow, I actually got lucky. And indeed, look at this. Daedric gauntlets. Yes, 18 to body armor instead of 6. Oh yeah, this is... oh yeah, this is real good. This is real good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're then going to go up to the top once again, over there. I'm going to jump and kill myself almost. Yeah, that's not the best idea, but I do have greater heal, of course, which is extremely powerful. Let's face it, we are now in a situation where we might actually want to wage some one-man war against one of the factions in the land. But the question is which one? And the question is, should we actually do that or not? Alright, so we can leave the area now, and as you can see, there is the ability now to step through the portal to the Deadlands at any point. So you don't actually necessarily need to go down into the Daedric Shrine every single time. And that is another wonderful quality of life feature that I greatly appreciate. Let's face it, you know, it's one of those times where if you've ever played a game and then the game does not give you a portal or some kind of shortcut to get back to the point that you were in, and then it makes you go through the same content again, that game is just wasting your time. That's the whole point. It doesn't have any respect for your time, but this mod has respect for your time, and it's giving you those quality of life improvements, and it's making a huge difference. Really, really is. Anyway, let's hire a Warlock of Mehrunes Dagon. Yes, that's why I went in there. Okay, now, yeah, so we've got 3 of these guys. I have no idea what these guys are like or whether they're any good, but clearly they are magical users. So let's try and see whether they're going to be any good. Did I level up? Yeah, apparently I leveled up. Okay, well, what am I going to be doing? Should I actually spec into anything here? Because is this I actually don't know. I'm actually thinking right now that maybe what I should do is focus on some well, agility is basically useless. Agility is kind of useless for me right now. Maybe charisma would be the way to go, to be honest. Okay, let's go for some charisma right here. And then we'll get another point in inventory management, because unfortunately I have so much stuff on me right now that my inventory is really, really just jam-packed full of all kinds of things, which is not exactly great. But I don't really want to get rid of any of it. That's the funny thing. Anyway, let me see. Okay, so we have an old rivalry right here. So you see here, yeah. So we could do this now. Yeah, the King of Worms, yes. So Mr. Manny Marco wants us to test our mettle as a new servant by taking care of a master mage by the name of Decato Plenelius. Okay, various guild halls in High Rock. I must meet with some of the servants near of the Black Worm near Signfort. All right, where is that? Where is Signfort? You know, having some knowledge of the geography of this region would probably be quite helpful, but obviously I'm not going to know because I haven't played the game and or I don't really know anything about this particular region at all. So yeah, that's very funny. Also, if this is not a town, then I'm not going to be able to see this that easily, so I guess I'm just going to look it up. Alright, so basically we have now arrived at Signfort here, and this, yeah, there we go, here are the cultists. I always find it super funny when cultists meet in the day, you know, in the bright day, and the sun is shining, and it's always very funny because they look out of place. And, yes, our lord has told us of your arrival, some guy. And Decato Plenelius and his entourage will pass through here soon. Ambush them before they reach Daggerfall and prove your worth to us. Are you ready? Yes, I am ready. Then be on your guard and show those hypocrites of the guild who are the better mages. We are off. You're on your own. Okay, so, where do I actually need to go? To prepare an ambush. Who's currently traveling through various guilds in High Rock. Okay, prepare an ambush. I guess I could just stay here then, right? Is that what I need to do? Yeah, but I purchased a weavery and dye works, by the way, at this place. Hilariously enough, my wages are much larger than you'd think. But yeah, anyway, let's have a look and actually see what is going to happen here. Ah, there he is. Okay, so he has indeed appeared, and they do have some mages. Okay, they have some mages. Funnily enough, is this... I gotta ask, is this scaled to my party size? Or is this just the default party size that he always has? Because if it's scaled to my party size, that's actually incredible. But I'm doubting that it is. I think it's probably just normal for him to have 50 or something like that. I don't really want to fight him in the nighttime, so I'm gonna wait until it's day. Because fighting him at night is really annoying, in my opinion. So there we go. Ah, yes, I am afraid you will never reach your destination. The King of Worms commands your death. Ah, don't make me laugh. Why should I be afraid of one such as you? I will send you to the worms. Okay, that's some fighting words right there. Yeah, those are some fighting words for a mage. Yes, for a mage, indeed. Okay, I feel like I should get some... You know what? I feel like I should only have evil units in our party, right? I feel like we should only have Daedra worshippers and, you know, Mehrunes Dagon warlocks and, you know, the other people, the undead as well, you know, the other people. Those are the other people, indeed, indeed. Anyway, those guys. I think it would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I think it would be pretty cool, at least. Anyway, hopefully we'll maybe be able to make that work, and if not, well, then, you know, then we'll see. Then maybe it will, I don't know, maybe it won't be that good. I don't know. I think it might be quite fun anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to throw this, because my Atronach is just going to go for it. And we are otherwise going to be summoning my Dremora, of course. And we're going to go in ourselves, of course, as well. And this is going to be insanely damaging here. Look at this, 81 damage. I can do so much damage with this weapon, just purely because it has piercing damage only. I mean, look at this. As soon as I do damage, I do massive damage, no matter what it is. Look at that. 59 damage, 36. I don't even have a huge amount of power strike. I've only got, like, what, 6 or something like that? And these guys are obviously the battle mages. And they are really not prepared. They are so not prepared for what is about to befall them right here. And funnily enough, their spells are not good enough. No, their spells are not good enough for this. I actually wouldn't have minded being attacked, because I want to see whether this armor completely negates a huge amount of damage. Because this is, I think, probably the only time I have ever been wearing armor that is this high of an armor value. Maybe apart from the Fred the Farmer series, which is hilarious because that was a long, long time ago. And if you remember the Fred the Farmer series, it was only like 2 episodes or something like that. But if you remember that, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there you go. That was... No, it cannot be. I am too important to die. Okay, well, there you go. I think he is probably dead. I'm sorry about that, sir. Am I? Am I sorry about that? I don't know. I'm one of those evil denizens that goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to slaughter you now." Yes, it's like that. Hello, sir. I want to let you know I've taken a liking to Cassia Valenas, a very experienced and kind lady. There's so many times I've recalled that she had protected me from danger. She told me very fascinating stories during the Imperial Simulacrum, about witnessing the very corruption in the Imperial Legion as I patched her wounds. She screamed out multiple names during her sleep. It must have been very tragic to lose so many friends to the Daedra impersonators. Ooh, okay, we're actually... a Daedra worshipper ourselves. Hilariously enough, that's quite funny. So she asked me to stay beside her if she experiences this episode again during the night. I'm glad to be there for her when she needs someone. I won't let anyone experience what I've been through alone. Very good. Okay, so Cassia is actually the one that we're going to keep. So we're going to get rid of Tanyan. There we go. She can leave because we want Cassia to stay with us because Isid likes her, I guess. And that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I think that makes sense at least. And otherwise, yeah, more charisma for leadership. I think that sounds pretty good. That also reduces our overall wages, of course, as well, which is really, really nice. And now we are done. Yeah, now I can actually return back to Mr. Scourge Barrow leader man person, Manny Marco, and we can see what he says. Alright, so we'll enter the Hall of Necromancers and we'll have a look-see and see what he says. Hello there, sir. There we go. Decato Plenenius lies dead. So I have heard, some guy, and I congratulate you on your victory. Take this gold as a token of my gratitude, as well as this trinket of mine, but much greater rewards will await you if you continue to do my bidding. Alright, so in other words, I'm ready to... okay, wait. So, now I gotta ask, is this a repeatable quest, or is this like an actual quest line that leads somewhere? I don't know. Let's see. Very well. As you should know, Arche, god of the circle of death and rebirth, and I are bitter enemies. His servants in the temple of Arche do everything they can to stop my work. I am not afraid of them. However, one zealous individual is giving my servants trouble. His name is and he is a commander amongst the Knights of the Circle, the military arm of the Temple Arche. He assembled a mighty host with which he is besetting my servants. They need someone to help them. Okay, I'm up to the task. Camped near the city of Evermore. Ah, I know where that is. Word is that servants of Stendar from the local temple might have joined with his cause. Don't kill him, put him in chains. Ah, okay. Do this and I shall reward you with knowledge about advanced rites of necromancy so you can summon even greater undead. Also, my scared followers are hiding near the fortress of Bangkorai. Either help them or kill them for their incompetence. I care little. It shall be done. I feel like we look so cool. I feel like we look really, really cool. Is that just me? I don't know. I feel like we look really cool, especially in that conversation just there. You know, I felt like we were standing very, very evilly. Yes. Anyway, let's go down to Evermore and Bankorai as well. Bankorai, I don't know where that is, but I do know where Evermore is, so that is where we will go. There he is. And he has 92! He's got 92! Okay, well that's, might not have the ability to win this. Let's actually just see. Knights of the Circle. Oh. This might be... Are they here, or are they under something else? Knights of the Circle. I don't know what these are, so I'm a little bit worried actually about going in here if I don't know what they're all about, because if I could see whether they're super high levels or something like that, then that would obviously make a huge amount of sense. A Black Worm Ascended Lich. Wow, that looks really cool. I'd like to get one of those. That would be fun. Can I not? Oh no, apparently I cannot use the scroll bar on the right side without using the mouse wheel. Alright, that's fine. Wait. Knight. There it is. Knight of the Circle. Okay, so yeah, they actually do have pretty good stats, but they only have 62 HP. So I think we should be okay. They have 22 of them, however. Yeah, he sent me to take care of you. So it is the worm himself who sent you. You made the wrong choice in turning your back to the age. For this treachery, there can be no repentance. Okay, well, yeah, that might very well be the case because, oh dear, we actually have a very significant renown value for this, which means that this fight is going to be difficult. Yeah, this fight is going to be very difficult. Okay, let's just get our archers into a position. We're actually going to use some strategy this time around instead of me just, you know, going all out. So let me just see what happens here, because the enemies are no doubt going to try and see whether they can just overpower us. I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to try to do, especially with their cavalry. Okay, now that was not as I intended. I'm kind of hoping to use their own speed against them, but none of them are charging at me. They're charging at my Frost Atronach, which is not exactly nice of them, is it? But yeah, we should be okay, as long as we could summon some people here. Let's tell my people to charge in now, just so we can swarm them as best as possible. We do seem to... No, we are good. We have good damage against these guys. Look at that. No, this is really, really nice damage, in my opinion. Okay. This is all thanks to the piercing damage, of course. There we go. Eliminate him. And, yeah, my Frost Atronach did die, but that's okay. He did his job. His job was literally to absorb damage as much as possible. That is what I was attempting to have him do, at least. Because the more that he takes damage, the less that my other units are taking damage, which is obviously the main point. Now, I am actually going to be super, super surprised if I take any damage here whatsoever, because my armor, my armor is just so good that I would highly, highly doubt that any of these fellows would be able to do any damage to us. But it might be the case that they do. I don't know. They might be able to. It's very much dependent on what they hit me with, because if they're hitting me with a piercing weapon or a blunt weapon or something like that, and they manage to hit on my head, I guess? Yeah, I guess my head is the weakest part. Maybe my gloves. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, about that. But yeah, we do seem to be having a pretty... yeah, no, I think we're going to be okay. I think. Are we? Actually, I don't know. Right now, it's a bit touch and go right here, because we are losing a lot of people. Yes. Okay, we're going to have to do something about these crossbowmen. They're the ones that are actually killing us right now. I need to deal with these Knights of the Circle as well. Yeah, this is... Oh, no. Okay, we might have some issues here, friends. we might have some issues. This might be more difficult than anticipated. Although I did think it was going to be... I thought it was going to be tough. I thought it was going to be tough and tricky to win here. But I thought to myself, you know what? We might as well give it a go, right? We might as well give it a go and see what happens. And we might... I think we do have it in the bag. I think we do have it in the bag. Hilariously enough, though, because for me personally, I felt like my army was not very good. But I think that in general, the amount of summons that we had on the field, I think that made a difference. Oh, I actually hit that guy? How did I hit that? Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I thought to myself I was out of range. But no. Yeah, it's funny because these Knights of the Circle, they get off their mounts, and then as soon as they're off their mounts, they turn into like these heavy infantry, and obviously that's very, very damaging. Because funnily enough, them being on their mounts makes them slightly less effective at combat. But when they get, infantry bound, then they actually start doing a lot more damage because they're able to get into range, stay in range, and they don't have the awkward angles of the mount to deal with. But that does seem to be a victory for us. Yes, indeed. 25 renown is our reward. That is incredible because that's not usual. You know, we don't usually get 25 renown for any of these battles. So that's very, very nice. And we only have 13, only 13 troops available for this last little bit. But we should be pretty good. Once we, I'm gonna throw this. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully that's gonna... hopefully that's actually gonna do something. I don't know where my Frost Atronach has actually hit now, because it's probably eons away, but who knows. Maybe he's actually gonna get into range and he'll be able to do something, but... Yeah, he's right amongst them right now, I think. Yep, there he is. Yep, he's doing damage. Hopefully... Could you actually go and do damage, sir? Yeah, there we go. He was just running away a little bit. Now he can continue doing damage. These guys, oh, I can't believe that we have to face some more of these Knights of the Circle. They're very, very tough, as we've seen already. But my Frost Atronach really knows how to dial their number. Oh yeah, no, he's got it in the bag. Ah, finally, we have managed to catch up with this guy, mostly because his mount has now been killed by our cavalry member. But yes, unfortunately, my Frost Atronach and I have been chasing this guy down for many, many years. And thankfully, it was actually a Crusader. Alright, there you go. That is a nice victory for us right there as well. Okay, wonderful. Bested? How? It seems that Arcade did not protect you, Knight. But don't fret. You wish to see the King of Worms? I will bring you to him in chains. What are you planning to do to me, you monster? Oh, Arcade, protect me. Alright, yeah, well, that's not going to happen, sir. That's not going to happen. I'm so sorry about that. But, yeah, you suck, I guess? I don't know. What do evil people say in this situation? Oh, hello! A necromancer amulet? When did he give me this? Did he give me this the last time and I just didn't realize? I think he gave me this last time and I literally just did not see it. A legendary artifact created by Manny Marco summons a random undead on use. I actually wonder what kinds of undead there are, but as you can see, we have so many items in here. I wish there was like an item box or something like that. I actually wonder, maybe there is a little bit later on, but obviously I don't have that access right now. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.